Good afternoon. Thank you for coming into the final session today. It's good to see you. So hopefully this is the last one here before lunch. So basically, we need your help. This is what we're here to do today. Got a little presentation. Just going to run through. Here we go. So I'm part of Joined Up Thinking. My name is Allan Smillie. I'm the co-chair to the Joined Up Thinking work group. I work with Megan Brown, Gillian, and Jameson over there, and we are in the process right now of producing our packs for next year. So as part of the activities that we've been involved in, last year we were involved with the deployment of the Piper 25 video. We've been working closely with the Joined Up Thinking Hydrocarbon Release Group, and we've been working on the 6 C's, the key elements of change that had come from the Piper 25 video. What's become apparent on the previous presentations that there's been groups who have not been aware of what Joined Up Thinking is and what we do, and I just want to invite Gillian just to come up for a few moments and just explain a little bit of the history and where we've come from there.
Hi. The whole idea of Joined Up Thinking was to reduce the number of hydrocarbon releases. It came from the Hydrocarbon Release Prevention Work Group, and they wanted to include people from human factors, from competency, etc. Bring everyone together in a joined up kind of way and produce educational packs or engagement packs, whatever you want to call them, to get the ideas of how to prevent hydrocarbon releases out to everyone. So last year, our packs consisted of short videos and then PowerPoint presentations. We designed them to last about half an hour. I think perhaps some of them went beyond that. The topics were major accident hazards, safety critical elements, and then we went on to small bore tubing. We had the Remembering Piper DVD. Off the back of that, we had reporting and learning lessons. Then pipe work, control of work, and joints. So not all of them, many of the problematic areas for hydrocarbon releases. Next year, we are going on to look at what Allan called the 6 C's. So these are the questions that you saw at the end of the Remembering Piper DVD. Commitment, culture, control of work, communication, complacency, and competency. So we're going to use case studies that our Hydrocarbon Release Prevention Work Group have put together and turn these into very short films, so 5-10 minutes of animated film, and at the end of that you're going to get 3 or 4 questions, and it's to try and promote discussion in the workplace. Could this happen here? What could we do better to prevent this, etc. So it's all about prevention. I think we're also going to include actually the last one of control management, because we were looking at so many of the case studies that control management was kind of an overarching issue that was going wrong, and so we're probably going to include that one in. Okay.
So, what do we need you to do today? On each of your tables, you've got 3 sheets of paper. You've got a small A4 sheet and then 2 A3 sheets. We've got some questions on those. And what I'd like you to do is when we get started, pick somebody on your table that is able to work as a scribe and can help to control the conversation and get everybody engaged on the table. Now, there's sets of questions. One of the questions, you'll get 2 questions each on there. And the first set of questions are retrospective questions, or looking back to see how well we've done. So, first one is, what has worked well from the 2013 Joined Up Thinking presentations? And that is based on the material. So what have you found that has been useful to you? Has it been the methodology? Has it been the whole packs with the video, the slides, the notes? Has it been things on the website? Different aspects of it. So if that's one of the questions you have at your table, if you could answer that. What was the most memorable thing from the 2013 presentations? Was it Piper 25? Was it something else that came along with it? Was there something in the presentation packs that you thought, that works? I like that. I can use that. I can talk to my teams and they can use this piece of information. So if there was something that stood out like that, let us know and get it down there. And finally, what did not work? And maybe not in the sense that it maybe wasn't executed properly, but maybe it was something that in your own companies and HSE teams you were already doing. There was something that maybe that we've done that worked in parallel that you thought, I don't need that. That's of no use to me. We've got this program here. It's not adding to anything that I've got. So if there was something that stood out in that view, please let us know so we're not duplicating the effort. And then secondly, on the second sheet is going to be one of these questions here. And this is a little bit more forward thinking. What is the easiest way for us to give you this material that we're presenting? Originally, our thought was if we gave you slide packs with presentation notes, with video and all these different things, then it would be easier for people to use this and give this to teams offshore. We've got issues with bandwidth offshore. You maybe not have the internet link that you need, so maybe the videos didn't stream properly. Maybe presentation material was lost. To you and your organisation, what is the best way that we can give you this information and allow you to use this in the most effective manner? There's been a lot of things in Joined Up Thinking. We've got a lot of videos on the website. We've got a lot of presentation material there. But are we missing something? Is there something in your organisation that you believe is a focus that we can assist with, that we can bring in the learnings from many other people out there? What would you like to see? What can we do to assist? How do you use the tools yourself that you get from Joined Up Thinking? Have you even heard of Joined Up Thinking? Have you seen these videos? Are they any use to you? And when you've been presenting them, has it been at a management level? Has it been your offshore advisors? Has it been your safety reps? Or has it just been individuals that have been happening to find the videos and using them there? So we need to know, how do you use the tools? And finally, what feedback options would you like to see? A lot of the feedback that we get is maybe from strong-willed individuals. They're maybe very pointed in how they give this back, but we need something better. What would you suggest? What has helped you? What, from your learnings, has found as a good way to do this feedback? So what we're going to do just now for the next 20-25 minutes, if in your teams you could fill in the information that is there on those sheets of paper, be as truthful as you can, expound on your answers. If there's 4 people at the table with one opinion and the 5th person has got a different opinion, get those opinions down. As much as we can collate right now will help us to shape this going forward, and we'll be able to help you in the future. I'll hand the time over to you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much for the work you've done so far. We've just got a couple of questions just to ask here at the end. And these questions I'm going to ask are for you to take back to your organisations, for you to ask this amongst your management, your rep, your workforce, and for you to enact that change from there. So of the 3 questions, how do you control actions that come from the work packs? So if you're on a platform or some facility and you're having one of these meetings where this information is being presented and people are asking questions and wanting to enact change from that, how do you capture that? What methodology do you use? Do you go through your reps? Do your HSEAs capture it, or is there some other method? The reason we're asking this is that the limited feedback we've had in this is that a lot of times people are just going out watching the videos or getting the presentation, and it stops then. Any opportunity for learning is gone. So we're looking for you to go back and see how can we maybe do this better? How can we push this learning on further? Secondly, how do we share learnings from within the industry? So as individual companies, as individual platforms, there may be things incidents that may happen, and from those incidents you've got some learnings, but those learnings maybe stay within your company, maybe stay within that platform. how do we get past this pride of holding things within a company, or not wanting to release information that maybe doesn't put us in the best light? How do we get that out so that we can make these positive learnings good for other people in the industry? And then finally, who is your step change focal point? What we've found is that just recently here, Gillian sent out an email to over 120 focal points, people that are registered on the website, and we got 10 responses back. So our view is either these people have moved on, or maybe they're the wrong people within the organisation. Maybe they didn't know in some cases that they were the focal point. The focal point information is on the Step Change website under members, and on there you can see who the focal point is for your company. If you have the opportunity, go to that person, see if they're the right person to help you as a company, to help us. It may look good that it might be a managing director or that level of a company, but the reality is they may not be the best person to help you push forward the message and use these tools that you've been presented. What we're going to do is we're going to take in all your notes, all of the piece of paper. We're going to meet as a group, and we're going to go through this. And with the learnings that we get from this, we're going to apply, and we're going to change what we need to change and move forward. You're a part of that, and we really appreciate you coming in to do that today. Thank you very much for your time. Please enjoy your lunch, and I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you.